On August 1, 2017, a delegation from the Assyrian Democratic Movement met with the president of the Kurdistan Regional Government, Masoud Barzani. The meeting focused on Masoud Barzani's push for an independence referendum next month, and the demands and positions of the Assyrian Democratic Movement with respect to the referendum. That same day, Masoud Barzani's office issued a press release attributing policy positions to the leadership of the Assyrian Democratic Movement. Masoud Barzani's press release was used by Kurdish nationalist-owned and operated media to create headlines attributing the fabricated policy positions to the Assyrian Democratic Movement. On August 2nd, NRT TV used the headline, "Assyrian Democratic Movement announces its support for the Kurdistan region's referendum." The same day, Kurdistan 24 attributed the following statement and headline to the Assyrian Democratic Movement. "Only in Kurdistan are rights of ethnic religious groups protected." Masoud Barzani's lies about the policy positions of the Assyrian Democratic Movement were immediately picked up by the Kurdish nationalist media. The Kurdistan 24 article did not even pretend to source the Assyrian Democratic Movement. They state the source of their story as the Kurdistan Region Presidency's press office. This is not journalism, but the standard operating procedure for media in an authoritarian regime which creates lies and recycles them as news. For example, Kurdistan 24 is funded by Masoud Barzani's son, Masroor Barzani. Masoud Barzani's lies were able to reach Assyrian audiences and cause some confusion as well as criticism of the ADM by some. Barzani's intention was to discredit the Assyrian Democratic Movement and undermine Assyrian resistance to the unilateral undertaking of a referendum and the imposition of the referendum on the Nineveh Plain. The Assyrian Democratic Movement is the largest independent Assyrian political party to withhold support for the referendum based on a set of conditions. The Assyrian Democratic Movement had issued its own press release on August 1, 2017, the day of the meeting with Barzani. The policy it sets forth is that Assyrian participation depends upon meeting a variety of demands, including the rejection of a referendum in the Nineveh Plain, the resolution of Assyrian land disputes in the Kurdistan region, and ensuring real political rights and a true place in the political system of the Kurdistan region. When Masoud Barzani's lies reached Assyrian audiences via Kurdistan 24 and NRT TV, the Assyrian Democratic Movement issued corrections in Arabic and English. NRT TV issued a news story correcting the lies. The NRT TV retraction was only posted for several hours and then was taken down for reasons not made public. This demonstrates the deliberate intention to spread the lies in the original story shared among some Assyrians. This is nothing new in terms of Kurdish nationalist media and the infrastructure of lies. Last year, on October 17, 2016, Rudao News reported that Yonadim Kenna, Secretary General of the Assyrian Democratic Movement, referred to the Nineveh Plain protection units as Peshmerga. This caused an uproar among Assyrians. In fact, the Nineveh Plain protection units is part of the Iraqi security forces and is authorized by the Nineveh Liberation Operations Command. The Nineveh Plain protection units are the only Assyrian force not under Peshmerga command and control. The same day that Rudao attempted to spread its lies, a video of the interview aired, making it clear that Rudao altered Mr. Kenna's statements in order to deliberately spread a lie and undermine confidence in the policies and work of the Assyrian Democratic Movement. Free Assyrians must realize that Kurdish nationalist media sources are structured and geared to produce and distribute lies about those Assyrians who are not under the control of Kurdish nationalist leaders. This media infrastructure of lies is a typical feature in an authoritarian or dictatorial regime. These Kurdish media sources can never be seen as legitimate and reliable sources of news about those Assyrians who do not take orders from the Barzani family and Kurdistan Democratic Party. any news story from Kurdish nationalist media about independent Assyrian organizations is a lie until fact-checked with those Assyrian organizations. Independent Assyrian organizations in occupied Assyria produce their own information on their positions and activities and should be the primary source of information for Assyrians in Atra and in diaspora.